Hello, everybody. I'm back. Ignore them. I'm the one you want to see. I know you've missed me. I've had a week off.
What about the people listening?
Fuck them. They should go on YouTube.
Swore straight.
Great.
It's not first 7 seconds. We're good.
The funny thing is, when we set this up last week, there was like the same issue with Dan's camera.
Yeah.
And how quickly did I sort that?
Instantly.
And I deliberately didn't sort it this time, just to see like if Dan would have the insight.
Well, I don't know what the issue is. It's dark.
Yeah, I
don't know how to fix it. Do I know computers? No.
I can assure you it wasn't a computer related issue.
It's right around the lens.
It was
and the aperture.
Sling a blanket over the window.
Job.
Yeah,
and it worked a fucking treat.
It did.
Too much effort.
And we sorted it in about 40 seconds.
Anyway,
that was because it was too much light.
Let's not start the podcast with you leaving me to fail, because that's not very nice of you.
I'm not leaving you to fail. You've already failed.
No, because I've seen an issue. I won't sort that, and I'll let someone else do it and see if they fail.
Right,
there we go.
Give a man a fish. He'll eat.
Listen,
for a day. Give a man a fishing rod.
Eat your man's pussy in a minute.
Hopefully he'll learn something for once in his bloody bastard life.
Right, are you all quite done?
I'm quite done.
Have we had us fun?
Yeah, how's your week been, Dan?
It's been all right, actually. Yeah. Done a lot of work.
In the background.
Probably about it. Yeah, what's he chomping on back there?
Shout
McDonald's.
Shout out Chucky, who arrived to stay the night literally the minute we sat down to do this.
Everyone say hello, Chucky, in the comments and ask him how his burger and chips is.
Only do that if you want to, all right? You don't have to. Don't let him bully you.
He just made a noise that sounded. I'm just going to check on him.
He's doing all right.
Good. I'm glad he's all right.
Everyone in the comments, let us know if you want to comment.
So, anyway, now that car crash of a conversation's finished, let me tell you what this podcast is going to be. This is all about...
Territorial Army, this, isn't it? With General over here, and we're all corporals, and he's telling us what to do. What is your major malfunction, Lieutenant?
It's probably your nose. Anyway, this is a podcast all about 2000 trees, which if you've watched the video, I wasn't there. If you haven't watched the video... Said Visio again.
Visio.
Right, thank you. I'll start that again.
The Microsoft Visio.
Don't talk about Microsoft Visio, man. It's past 9 p.m.
Why are you all so happy? Stop being happy.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
I
was miserable just before
normally
I got
you're
in
mad
here.
as fuck.
I legitimately
Especially you.
Only if I'm tired.
Which is all the time.
Overworked, and I don't feel overworked this week.
There was a moment then in my headphones where all three of you were just talking at once. It was horrible.
Well, now you know how the listeners feel. They should watch us instead, so they know who's talking.
On the drive in, I was listening to the previous podcast because it's just come out today, and I was like, oh, this isn't too bad, and I was like, it was like I was listening to a live performance because I was like, he's gonna start talking about this in a minute. It was great.
What?
I know what you mean because you did it.
Yeah.
You know what's coming up.
Fair. 2000 trees. That's what we're talking about today. I wasn't there. So I'm going to find out all about the good time they had because let me tell you, 2000 trees is a fucking banging time.
Why didn't you go then?
I had to work, Ryan. Couldn't get the time off.
Priorities.
Literally couldn't get the time off. So it's my boss's priorities, not mine.
You had to choose out of a few, didn't you? And you chose Rock, weren't you? Because that was the one you wanted to do most.
Yeah, because look at the fucking lineup.
And I think that was a good choice.
Oh, 100%.
As you'll come to learn during this podcast.
Yeah, it was. Rock Vector was all new. 2000 trees. We've done it a few times.
Yeah, fourth times.
Fourth time.
So the reason that was a typo in my Instagram today is because I've started scheduling my Instagrams because the videos come out a random fucking week. So the Instagram needs to corroborate with that. Anyway.
Corroborate.
And I put like fourth or third times the charm. And then I did my Benny one and I put third times the charm. And then I looked at my schedule of content and both of them said third times the charm. So I was like, can't say that. So then I changed one word but left times in there.
Well, you're silly, aren't you?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But thankfully, you alerted me to the error and I got it resolved.
Fantastic. Right. Anyway, trees. Get granular on me. Tell me all about it. Where'd you start? Where'd you go? What time did you leave?
I can't remember.
To start,
I literally can't remember. It's been a while.
To start off, right?
It's been a week.
2000 Trees is a great festival.
Yeah, I love it.
We love it.
One of my favourites.
This was our fourth time going. Now, before we went, we sat down and said to ourselves, this is our fourth time going, boys. What do we do? Because the thing is, it's great. It's a small independent festival that hasn't changed in years. Brilliant. Bigger.
Yeah, as it's got bigger every year.
Yeah, but in regards to like...
As the size, like the actual... area it lands on? Has that got bigger?
Haven't done that kind of research.
No, but in essence, it's kind of like it's the
like
same.
Jane Valley. It's the same at its core, but it's getting substantially bigger every time we go and look at it.
Yeah, well, I think they need to up the grounds because when I last went, it was a bit packed, and it was like,
Oh, well, I've got good news for you then, sir.
was it packed again this year?
No.
No, it
Was it
was.
We're not packed this year. It was
Really?
just mid.
It was just fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
There was no bit
fine
where it was
festival.
busy.
No, like because if you remember last year, there was like all the tents going all the way up to the trees where some people would urinate. Not, I'm not saying we urinated.
No,
but some
you shouldn't
people
do that. Apparently,
some
it's bad for the
people
planet.
You're right,
urinate.
Chalk. He's all right still.
I just looked back earlier.
Just hang on
and
a
he was
sec while he
ripping-
derails you.
He was ripping into that burger.
What burger you got, Chuck?
Big Mac.
Big man.
What? Big Brian?
The double Big Mac. Yeah.
Oh,
the
did you
double
guys
Big Mac.
see that Ice Cube played straight out of Compton for the first time in 30 years last night?
Where?
Wow.
Some show that he did.
In
Oh.
America.
Yeah.
Great.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more interesting than
What made him do that?
than this apparently.
It seemed like it was on the set list anyway, but like someone in the crowd was like, "Oh, play straight out of Compton." He's like, "I'm not gonna. What you're about to witness is something." And the guy was like, "Hey, you know what you're about to witness?" And then they say, "You're about to witness." You know.
Yeah.
So-
That is
Where's
a
he from?
terrible.
Where's he
like,
from?
Terrible.
You're about to win this.
Hey, you're about to witness.
Mumbai.
God.
But yeah, it wasn't as busy.
Define play.
I thought that as well. But
Yeah, like
Press play,
bang.
like, but just let it doing that.
And Ice Cube shouts all his lyrics, doesn't he? I mean, Straight Outta Compton's shouty anyway, but he even shouts, "Today was a good day."
That's
It don't-
because he's a crazy
It doesn't
motherfucker.
sound like a good day when you're shouting it like that, Ice Cube. Like Danny White after not
Yeah,
sleeping in
there's
the
a
Volvo.
difference between like, today was a great day, and today was a good day.
Oh, God.
Sorry, headphone
He's
user.
like the fucking... Oh, no, that's him, innit, that does that. I was going to say, it's like when Ice Cube is on like Fallon and he says nice things in an angry voice. And he says, just nice non-Ice Cube things.
And when he's
in
like
his Ice
not
Cube
excited by
voice.
the light up laces and the dead guy.
Yeah.
Light up laces.
God. Anyway, 2000 trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to trees, please. Derailing us.
So yeah, and it was so before we went, it was just what can we do to make this a great weekend?
Yeah.
Because
Just a fun, stupid
the,
video.
The thing is, right, the lineup itself didn't really grab us.
Bullet.
Yeah,
That's about
Yeah,
it for me on
Bullet
that
are
lineup, I
great,
think.
Bullet are great, and I know there's going to be loads of comments saying like, "Oh, but you missed this band, you didn't go see this band."
Yeah, but Trees is one of those annoying festivals where they'll have a band on a crate and call it a stage, and like one person, it'll be their favourite band ever because it's the cousin.
Hey, I'll tell you what, we'll headline one of those crates one day.
I already have, I think. And I forgot.
I think it was the first year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we kind of like went with a bit of an open mind of like, let's do something.
Well, we're entertainment
Funny.
property out.
Yeah.
That's what we try and do. We want to entertain. And so we got to kind of work. We got to do the Mr. Beast thing. Work from the title of the video backwards. We can't just put out.
Is that how it works then? Because
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm saying to people like,
Certainly for the-
what are we doing for truck? Like we can't just go to truck. We need to like have an idea or a concept.
That's mainly for the ones that we've been to before.
yeah,
Yeah.
the ones we've not been to.
Piece
no
of piss,
reason
innit?
to,
Yeah,
no
it's
reason
just-
to do that.
Yeah.
And trees for me, it's great. I had a really nice weekend. Nice small group, best pals, like good time. But it highlighted why we really need to just put our foot down, no matter how much we want to not. We need to just do like new festivals next year,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
obvious exceptions of like Leeds.
Is that an obvious exception?
Maybe, or like
Download.
I wouldn't be annoyed if we went back to Glastonbury, but
Yeah.
like we can't be doing Kendall, Truck,
I
Trees.
think
Yeah.
we should get rid of Coachella if the lineup's
I
shit.
agree. You know,
Yeah.
Or
So-
what would be
It was like a nice holiday type thing the
What-
first time we did it, but then this year that we went was like it was
my
fucking hard work.
idea is, and it's a tough one, but is 5 of us go to Coachella and
5 of us don't see who has best time.
5 of us do Coachella and we stay there for the stagecoach
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the group's just too big as a 7.
What Stagecoach?
It's like
The
the
country
massive
version.
country festival.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
at
Fuck Coachella. Let's do that.
No, it's the same thing. So you go for Coachella weekend 2, and then we'd stay there for 10 days or something. Fly in, Coachella weekend 2, couple of days off, stagecoach, fly back. That's
I already really want to do that,
Yeah,
but
we've
the
talked
leave
about this
allowance
before.
is
Yeah.
definitely gonna be like nipping at that
Yeah, it's 10. It'll be like 10 days. So it's tall order.
one. Aye.
But like,
Maybe
yeah,
not-
like
maybe
the point
an October
is,
trip.
the point is,
We just want to do something new, something
Yeah.
exciting, something that makes us excited on the videos.
because you can tell
and
on the
then it's
videos
Oh,
when
100%.
we're trying too hard.
Mm.
And I don't think, I mean, trees this year was the definition of trying too hard, but it was so hard that it was funny.
yeah.
But there are some like leads where we're thinking already like 6 weeks in advance, like, what the fuck are we going to do?
Yeah, we've
And
done
we've
it that
got
many
some-
fucking times.
I've actually, as of today, I'll tell you guys about it a bit, but I'm excited about it. But
Okay.
so nothing's feeling like too much of a chore, but chore.
Chaw.
But yeah, we need to be doing different stuff. I was saying to someone, I'd rather go if you said to me like, as a content creator, you can go to Coachella Weekend 1 next year, or Why Not Festival. I'd legitimately like
Choose why not.
choose Why Not.
Yeah.
because we're gonna have a more organic time.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a bit more interesting, right? It's
Yeah.
something that we have
And
never
my
seen.
point, yeah, sorry, I've rambled a bit there, but the point is like
Usual.
trees. For half of it, felt like
Work.
not that, because a lot of the time it does feel like work anyway, but it just felt like well, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we've walked into the food area, we've walked into the forest.
Yeah, it's
Now
like
what?
it's
Now
like
where do we go?
Bridie's not here to say up funny.
Can't go for
Mary's
some
not
axes
here.
again.
it's like it's as regular now as like me nipping to Asda that's by me. It's like I know this place so
Off the
well.
back of my
Yeah.
head.
I've got nothing. There's nothing new and exciting about it.
And places
But-
like that, they do tend to have the same stuff every year because they'll find something that works and stick with it. Like
And
I've
it's
said
not
plenty
like,
of times.
it's not even an issue for people who aren't, like, it's not a diss at the festival.
No,
No,
absolutely
not at all.
It's,
When you're
it's
a
so
content
not an
creator
issue
and you're
if
trying
you're
to-
if you're just generally going to a
Yeah.
festival
Yeah, if
and
you
you,
do
and
like
you
one or
enjoy
two.
and you enjoy trees. It's like
Because the great thing is,
so you should. It's a fucking
Because
great
you
festival.
go there
It's lovely.
to switch off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can just sit for hours with a drink with your mates, and it's great.
And that is,
Yeah.
That's the
and you'll
beauty.
love it. But when you're there trying to make a vid, it's like,
Yeah,
and
especially
that's until the last day that we were there, 'cause we were only there for three days, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until the last day we were there, I was feeling pretty like just
Fatigued.
bored.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Trees, and I really do mean it's nothing to do with your festival. It's just the way that we've do things.
it's for me. It's because of how many we've done now and how many times we've repeated festivals.
Mm.
It's no longer, like you said, it's no longer. We don't get to just sit and chill like most people do at a festival, like we used to at festivals, where you'd sit in camp for hours, just having a laugh with your mates, getting pissed up, because that don't make a video. That don't make
And
content.
I don't even want to do that
No.
because I want to make content. But then when you're taking up your time, where your content creation time,
I
need
I
to-
have like a constant I wonder sometimes about the content because like some of the best content and some of the best memories that I have been like us sat at the camp.
Yeah,
like if
same.
I think of some of the Wednesdays that we've had at Leeds,
Mm.
like there's some of like my I'll use the Gen Z term, some of my core memories.
Oh, that comes from a movie. That
But
Yeah, I know.
What example of them have you got?
Just like just
cat
like,
food.
yeah, cat
So
food.
cat food's a great one, but 20,000 views. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
So like,
I know.
it is a, and it's not. I'm not saying I'm a martyr because I love it. Obviously, I love it. We do it every single week, but like, we need to when we're somewhere new. We're so entertained naturally.
It's because it's
Yeah.
exciting. Someone new
And
is
it's,
always
and it's
exciting.
exciting. That's the thing. Like the difference is the excitement. Glasgow, obviously, different conversation altogether. But like, think of the excitement that we must have all been feeling, and you just don't get that excitement when
Yeah.
you're going somewhere
Yeah.
for the
And
fourth time.
It's like Rock Am for me. Like that had nothing we hadn't seen before. Not a single thing other than types of food.
Yeah,
But because it was somewhere new,
Yeah, that's it.
Nürburgring,
It's laid
like
out
something
differently.
exciting, different layout.
the
Yeah,
epitome
that's
of
it.
it all was Coachella week, first time, like the festival, first time. Everything's new.
The better of the 2
everything's
weeks as well.
to discover. Yeah, like,
And that's what's best, doing the discovery and discovering
Mm-hmm.
together. And when you already know what you're looking for and you already know what's there, it's more boring for us. And
it's like
more
going to
boring
IKEA for the first
viewers.
time if you've never been.
Yeah.
Coachella
I still
second
love
time.
going IKEA.
I hate going to IKEA.
Yeah, I've been to IKEA so many times. I know that
The issue with you is you have to go whenever anyone else wants something from IKEA.
Yeah, exactly.
You got the van.
And it could be said about like festivals. Like it's the same exact thing. Like festivals, like Download. But to be fair, Download switches it up every year, and like they do something new. So there's still something a bit different.
But it still feels old.
Yeah,
like, they don't do that much.
But we can still switch things up ourselves.
There's still some stuff we can do.
Well, we didn't this year, and it was dead.
Yeah, I agree. And next year it's going to be different.
Yeah, if we go, I want everyone to be open to like. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be, but well, you have to be. But I'm not saying like that you guys have to be. But like, I'd really like us to be open to doing something else because I don't think Download will sort us out with what we're going to ask them for.
No. Backstage.
It's just too. They just don't need it.
Yeah,
they just don't need it.
Big enough.
But yeah, a bit. It sounds more negative than it is. Everything's in a great place, but we've just learned how, and because we've been so fortunate to go to so many new festivals, even this year alone, and we've got some more coming up. Like that's where we've recaptured our excitement, and Trees is in the worst position because not only have we done it now 4 times, but it's the smallest one.
Yeah.
So it's the worst of both worlds.
I'll tell you what though, fucking efficient, weren't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
The three of us.
But it's always more efficient when there's less people.
It's the way forward, man.
So like
3 trips to van and an IKEA bed and table set up within like probably 80 minutes.
Yeah.
In my head, they just let you drive the van in first.
I mean, do you know what?
To be fair, we actually
weren't far, were we?
So like yeah, we got there and like. I guess yeah. Let's start this conversation from when we got there because we drove down, no issues really. No. Got there, got us accreditation.
Easy drive on it.
Yeah,
piece of piss that drive after Rockworkshire.
Oh yeah, so this is
blinking it.
In fact, yeah. I'll say this. What the mad thing is, like, I remember when we were talking about like the drive to like we're doing truck, and I look at the map and it's like 3.5 hours, no fucking problem. I'm like, oh brilliant, yeah, I can do that.
You're like an American, you.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah,
because you won't get Chris or Ben fucking
morning.
You see Ben and Chris, they need to drive 55 minutes. It's like fucking hell. Let me check my tire pressure and have a breather. And
wait, you want to go to a Mackey's? That is 10 minutes down the road.
Let me book an hotel for halfway through.
Oh yeah,
I'll tell you this. Right, I'm sorry. I'll just tell you this because you guys will appreciate it. 2-minute story.
Go on.
We're at Benicassim, or where Ryanair was delayed. We'll talk about this next week, but we're running behind.
Yeah.
And we stopped at a service station and got some crisps.
Yeah.
And Ben sat in the driver's seat of this T-Rock, just eating these crisps like. And I'm sat. No.
Picked one up. Looked at it.
Yeah. Proper taking his time.
God.
And I'm sat thinking like, right, I know that I'm not driving, so I'm not going to say anything. I'll just let him have the 3 or 4 crisps he's going to eat. About 25 crisps later, I just couldn't. I was like, Ben was running late, man.
Literally. Ben was late. We're already like.
Razzle eat a fucking double Big Mac while driving. Like,
I don't know how much I believe that.
honestly, like, I couldn't
so,
believe it.
So here's the thing: when you're driving, it's like a sacrifice you have to make. Like, I could have the double Big Mac, but I can't eat that while I'm driving. I had a mayo chicken while driving the other day. It was fucking. Sorry, I had a McSpicy. It was fucking annoying.
Was it just the one McSpicy?
Yeah, just the one McSpicy.
For ages.
And I was eating it, and it was slipping all over because I was trying to hold the wheel as well. And I don't recommend this. But my go-to is just always the nuggets because I can be on motorway, cruise control on. I can sit in the left lane behind a truck at like 60 as well, and I can just be picking at them, eating them. But guess what? I'm still moving forward at 60 miles an hour.
T-Rock had adaptive cruise control, and these were
perfect.
crisps.
Yeah,
It was a bag of crisps.
Nice crisps though.
Pretty good.
Was it rental?
Yeah.
So, like, who cares about getting shit all over the steering wheel?
It wasn't even that. It was just the concept of eating a crisp while driving was such foreign. Anyway, that's my 2-minute
like
story.
You can't do both at once. Like a bag of crisps as well. Like
literally, like the most drivable snack. Like aside from having a fucking Jensen Button Red Bull with a straw coming into your fucking helmet, like, there's not much easier snack to have. Is the
fucking what?
My rib.
I'll tell you what's great.
My rib.
I'll tell you what's great for driving. If you don't mind the mess, which I don't, because like plastic floors on van, but just a sausage roll. A sausage roll is a fucking elite snack while driving. If you're literally
completely disagree.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't drive, but I can't.
Because you can't lean forward
No.
so that the crumbs don't go on your jeans.
Well, I'm
and then
not,
it gets all
I'm not
over your
leaning
top.
forward. I'm putting the sausage roll to my mouth. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
like
then
gasping.
No,
Yeah,
but
but then
what it
the
means-
crumbs
Get
all
stuck in
just
your
drop
beard,
straight
yeah.
down.
Let's make that clear. I am not leaning forward and like going towards a sausage roll. I'm putting the sausage roll
Up
to
your
the
ass.
mouth.
Hands behind your back.
What about a flake?
No, but it still drops straight down
Flake's not
onto.
much of a
Dan's-
meal, is it?
Dan said no, but yeah,
do they
but
still do them?
Of course they do, mate. It's a staple of Cadbury's lineup.
God, I've not seen a flake in
I'm
years.
looking at one right now. I was looking at
You
Jake
walked right into
reviews
that,
there.
Jake.
Hmm?
Jake the Flake.
trees.
Anyway, back to trees,
we
please.
get there. Not a bad drive.
Razzie had
We
to
get-
go off, didn't you?
What? Yeah. So we got his accreditation again. They give us. Let's not talk about the accreditation actually, but it's a bit wavy. We get there and we get to like where we're trying to park up, and we're told like, oh, staff over here, campers over here, and we're like, can we just park there in the campers? And the guy's like, yeah, if you want. Like, well, we're gonna do that then because it's literally right outside the gates. That was fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember last year when the guy didn't like that we were in the campers area?
Did we do it last year as well?
No, we were camped in the other.
No, we were by the campers because they're all in a row behind our van. And like one of them just
Yeah,
wasn't
we
happy.
were because the campers last year was in that other little car park.
Like some bloke came over and told us to move because this is for campers. Like they'll tell you off, man. They'll tell you, and they didn't give a fucking shit.
You know what's great?
Sorry, mate.
You just go.
What's it got to do with you?
Here's a list of excuses. It's not my car, so I can't move it. It's my car. I'm
I've had a
drunk.
drink.
I'm really
Sorry,
fucking
mate.
drunk.
I'm
I know,
high
I know
as
I've
a kite.
literally just arrived. Only just shut the
And
engine
I know
off,
what
but
you're
I'm
thinking.
leathered.
There's an
Oh.
open container in the vehicle now.
And if that person even thinks, oh, I guess I'll just move it from, I am not consenting to you driving my vehicle. You are
Yeah,
uninsured.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
insurance,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
private
Yeah.
land.
Can't be doing
private
that.
land.
Yeah.
Anyway, lovely drive to trees.
But without the consent of the.
No, but he's going to give you a taste of your own medicine and do it without consent. So we got there and Raz needed
Shut up.
to fuck off for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So me and
well,
I had
Jake,
little
some,
bit
I had
of
some work
business.
to do.
me and Jake built the IKEA stuff,
Yeah.
and it was fine. And we just had one.
Can I just say, I reckon Jake built most of the IKEA stuff then.
No, it was quite even, to be fair.
There was one.
I've seen him build
There was
stuff. He
one
breaks it.
real saving grace that we both said a couple of times as we were building this IKEA stuff,
That was loud, wasn't it?
and it was, thank fuck Danny White's not here.
Yes.
I thought,
Yeah.
it was.
No,
it was a
sorry,
kind-
no
It was
offense,
kind of. It,
No offense, but it's very offensive.
it was kind of a stressful thing doing it because it was quite warm and
Yeah.
there was a lot of people that would see it and like come and watch. And we took maybe one or two missteps across building
Call
the
that
thing.
voyeur.
Yeah, but you'd have
And we
taken
just
no
thought,
missteps
like,
if it were me.
oh,
I'd have had it up in 10 seconds flat.
It would have been insufferable, and we just got to enjoy just a bit of like, let's just crack on. We both
Yeah.
know what the thing is, and Dan's just not here to yap on in here like a little Yorkshire Terrier.
What, you mean
Little
do it
dickhead.
properly?
Hey, we did it
Hey,
properly.
we fucking smashed it, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
it took
the
you
bed-
long
the
enough
bed
and you
was
missed
up.
steps.
The bed
No, we
was
didn't
up.
missteps. We took maybe one or two missteps where we grabbed this long screw instead of the short one. But we did it.
I wouldn't have
Quick.
done that.
No, but we did it quicker.
So
Nah, you wouldn't have.
why did we decide to bring a bed? 2000 trees.
That is a good
Because
question.
we needed a good title for the YouTube video, and we
Good
wanted
title
to
and
do
thumbnail.
something
Stop
that
looking at
was
yourself.
interesting.
And
The Glastonbury guy took
Glastonbury,
a bed.
There we go.
Yeah.
You want an original idea, would you believe?
It wasn't.
Nothing is original.
no, because
No.
I guarantee that Glastonbury guy took it from somewhere
I'll
else.
tell you what, if somebody else hadn't done it, Simpsons have done it.
Yes,
So-
absolutely.
What's the point in even trying?
So Simpsons have an episode about going to 2000 trees with an IKEA bed.
A festival with a luxury setup, probably something like that.
I mean, it
Good
was on
artist,
the festival
copy,
movie.
great
Oh, no.
artist, steal.
True. But we thought it was a good idea. We saw the picture, and I think it.
You know what? It
comes across
wasn't
pretty well.
terrible. Even I even recall my night on there wasn't horrible, but
No,
it was
It's
very.
nowhere near. Right, sorry, I'm just pausing you. Look what he's shown me here. Look at this. This is what he means by the ultimate bollocks. The thing is Homer's solution to air conditioning.
He's got a fridge in his tent, though, hasn't he?
No, he's got a tent in his fridge.
He's a rock and ring.
That's
He's a
true.
rock and ring.
That's true, man. That's luxury
He's
camping of sorts.
still looking for it
The
now.
player, mate. The gammy.
Got me.
Someone had like, you know, like when they were saying like, oh, Simpsons did it when Donald Trump became
Yeah, yeah.
president. Someone would connect those dots and be like, "Oh, Simpsons did it." DVD.
I think a lot of it is just moving the goalpost, isn't it? It's like, that kind of just worked, doesn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, how was the setup? You got it all up nice.
So we got it all
What
up.
did you have? You had a double bed.
So we got the cheapest double bed IKEA sell.
Yep.
Oh, here's
thought.
here's some bullshit. So we saw the bed and it was what, 50 quid?
I think it was 60 quid.
60 quid. Little additional extra on there because it's
If you want the rest of the bed.
If you would like the slats.
Oh, it don't come with slats.
I absolutely do want the slats.
Yeah.
And don't give me the bullshit about if you've already got the bed, you don't need it.
But why would you already have the bed?
Sell the slats.
You're buying a bed?
And sell the bed as one.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to need the frame and not the slats, but you might need the slats and not the
Like who buys the exact same bed they've already got unless
What if
only people who've broke it?
What if you want to add your own slats from like a certain manufacturer?
Because if I want to have had my own slats
and bin the slats that come with it.
Yeah.
Certain manufacturer.
If I want to have had my own slats,
Then
I'll
you're not
buy it.
buying a £60 bed. If you've got specific needs where you need your own slats from, as you said, a specific manufacturer.
To be fair, I can understand why they sell the slaps
Slaps.
Yes,
separately.
no one is saying why are they selling the slats separately. The issue is the frame should always come with the slats.
Yeah.
Unless they know it's the shit.
The worst shit.
But if they know the shit, give them for free anyway. Otherwise, you're gonna fucking buy them.
I'm not even saying I want them for free. I'd have paid the
when I say for free,
price of the frame and the slats together in one pack. It's the deceitful nature of
Because
Deceitful.
people have gone and
like
bought
deceitful?
that bed
it's
and not
deceptive.
taken the slats home.
I don't think that's a word.
It is.
Razzie, search deceitful, please.
Hold on. No, I'm searching something more important.
I'll get deceitful.
So we got the bed and the slats.
How are we spelling it, Robert?
I'll do it.
We got a 1 by 2
Not very good at
Kallax.
There's
That was nice.
an Urban Dictionary one,
That works.
but not a real dictionary. So it's not a real word.
To be fair, like the way that it's pictured as well is like
You would assume that it's got the
Yeah,
I mean, I was
I would
disappointed it
it's
didn't
got the
come with a
mattress.
mattress.
It's
Have
got
a swipe.
Yeah.
What's the swiping showing us?
So yeah.
Yeah,
bed
bed
with
and
a
mattress. I know it won't
Full on bed, assembled bed.
So the way it's the bed and the mattress there,
but I wouldn't.
but then it's pictured there in like a more scenic setting, like that's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
So it almost insinuates that's what you're buying.
No,
Yeah.
being a grown up, I know you'd never get a mattress with your bed frame.
No, of course.
I
but-
know that, but
God, that looks like a park bench.
But if it's like just including the mattress, then why ain't the fucking mattress just falling through because it ain't got the slats?
Maybe it's a slatted
So
mattress.
it's like
it's a big mattress.
Look, park bench is the back of a park bench.
yeah, so it's showing you the back,
We've
the head,
put that
the,
together.
the
I remember
headboard,
that bit specifically.
and then it's just showing you like the bed.
It's
Yeah,
showing
but
you the
that-
pattern.
but that's got no
That's
slats.
the proof of the pattern that they
But that's
filed.
got no slats on it.
That's true, but
After everything else I've
in
witnessed,
the same way that
1 out of 4 of the pictures says, maybe no slats.
No, but in the same way that doesn't have the slats on the diagram, that's got a mattress on the bed.
But this is like going on any website. Let's use Drop Dead, and you look at a T-shirt and you think, I really like that T-shirt.
To be fair to Rob, if you scroll down a bit, it says must be completed with.
That's
See?
fair to me.
Because you're a fucking idiot.
We're all saying the same thing.
No, I'm saying you're an idiot
But
because
you-
you didn't see must be completed with.
You'd never look
So
on a clothes
it is
website.
saying like you do need this.
Yeah, of course, but
That's
you'd
not
never
my area of
look on a clothes
Oh,
website,
shit.
see a person wearing a full outfit,
This
and
is
they're selling
dumbest
just the
analogy ever.
T-shirt.
That's a dumb analogy.
Well, it's the exact fucking same.
No, the exact same would be I'm buying some shoes, and what do you mean you expect it to come with the laces? They're integral to the thing. You're not going to expect someone, I'm buying this hat, it didn't come with the jeans. No, that's dumb as fuck. It's the shoes and the laces is a better analogy.
Yeah.
But if it says underneath the picture of the shoes, must buy laces with this.
Yes. And we didn't buy it without the slats. The issue is
It should have been sold in
it's
one piece.
just
The thing is-
sell it with the slats by default.
But do you know why they do it?
Stop banging
So
up
then
there.
you have to,
'cause that's
so
how
then you
they
have
get
to
you.
go back in, go through the entire store again, get more
no,
shit.
because no one would buy it by
No.
accident.
What you do
without
is
the
you'd
slats.
literally...
I guarantee people have bought that without the slats. Not
Well,
really.
they're a fucking idiot.
You wouldn't be going back through the store again because at the end of IKEA is the big warehouse bit where you actually pick the bed up.
No.
Really? You pick it up there and then
no,
at the bed
we
section?
No.
had to go through like
Then you've got
at least 50% of the
home.
store. We tried to
Yeah.
go straight to the warehouse Couldn't
No,
do
what
it.
Dan's saying is
No. You get what I'm saying. Thank you.
What Dan's saying
Is,
Thank you, Dan. Carry on.
we get to the warehouse,
What
pick up your
Dan's
bed,
saying.
and then that's it. Like the slats are in that area too.
Yeah.
So
You don't have to walk back
and,
through.
and where he's wrong
No,
is you'd
but what
only
I'm saying-
realise when you get fucking
Yeah.
home, wouldn't you?
So then
'Cause
you
you're
have
not going
to
to
go
build your
back.
bed in IKEA. So then you get home and then you have to go back through the full fucking shop.
Yeah, but
to
IKEA's
get-
got loads of shortcuts to make it quicker.
So now you agree with it. Right?
What's this podcast about again?
Just sell the bed with the slats. It's so dumb. Anyway,
Right.
so we got the bed and we got two
got
Kallax.
bedside-
and-
no.
one
One
Kallax
Kallax.
and two Lax.
The Kallax are like little
two bedside
storage things.
tables. What else did we have?
That
We
was
had
it.
a little plant.
What
and
were
the
your
little-
chairs?
the
Because I
little
saw like a
Camping
like
chairs.
Just
but
camping chairs.
it was a 2-person one.
No, it was just two.
Oh, was it
next
just
to
two
each other.
together?
Yeah.
No,
They sell them separate
no.
now, the
What
two-person
he'll
one.
have seen is the TV unit
Yeah.
that we made.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the
It's a weird TV unit that you sat on.
No, it
Well,
wasn't.
you could sit on it if
Well,
you
yeah,
wanted
you
to.
could. Yeah, you could. So the TV unit was made out of the garden trolley.
Wait, was that at the side of the Kallax?
That was what the TV was on.
That's
but-
what I've seen.
yeah.
then, yeah.
Yeah, so that was made out of the garden trolley. Throw a blanket over
Yeah.
it. 2 blankets either side, rolled
Yeah,
up to
that's
make them
definitely
look
what I've seen.
like arms.
Looks like that sofa behind me.
Yeah,
The one with chalk on.
Hey,
and it
hey,
works
let's
How you getting on, Chuck?
everyone check on it. How are you doing, Chuck?
yeah,
How was your Big
He's
Mac?
not finished that Coke yet.
bit damp
it
up
Coke?
there, isn't it?
His Big Mac was good.
What?
Yeah.
Well, what flavour?
Milkshake, banana.
Vanilla.
Vanilla.
God,
Interesting.
literally one word answers from him there. Good milkshake, vanilla.
You don't want to distract us.
There we go.
You
A
don't
few
want to
more words,
distract
please.
us.
Man, he's on TikTok. Leave him alone.
Oh, you're jealous.
A little bit.
Anyway, back to your lovely quarters.
It was nice.
Yeah, the record player. Fun fact: the record player wasn't plugged in.
Really? Because
Look,
it's
it
the
was-
same as here.
It was never even shown moving. To be fair.
Ah, yeah. How would it be plugged in? You didn't take the big speakers?
The record player
You
can
can still be
in.
plugged
Yeah,
into
you,
what?
you can still turn the record player on.
No, but plugged into what?
Power?
Yeah, the power.
No, he means aux.
No, I don't.
He doesn't.
Nah, he did.
I
He's
didn't.
changed his mind now. Look at that cheeky smile.
Fat Franks didn't have an aux.
Yeah,
That's Oxford.
yeah.
So we also took a TV.
Which I've only just got back an hour ago.
Cool.
You're
Lovely.
welcome.
We
I'm
took.
sure you've been missing it.
I
All the
have.
use it got
It's not
sat
been
in corner at
turned on.
kitchen.
Well, it's because I was cleaning up today a little bit and I put the printer there instead.
Great.
And it's,
So where's the TV now going to go?
it looks like
Every kitchen needs a printer, don't it?
I
it's
hate our
wireless.
kitchen.
It's fucking wireless.
Great.
It's a good printing setup. That.
So you're gonna print off like a piece of paper, an important document that you need.
Never.
Bad news. Dan's been cooking. There's like chili
Fucking never.
sauce everywhere. Not the good kind of chili sauce. I mean like
So
cooking
hot.
chili.
Just
Yeah.
really
Chili
cold
oil.
sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And unfortunately, the important document is coming straight out of the
Straight
printer
into the chili.
into like a little mound of.
Why would it not have the tray
chili.
out?
What?
Why would it not have
You
the tray
spill
out
it
to
on the
catch
tray.
the
Because
document?
Because you push it away so that you can cook.
No, I don't. I don't even cook. I just buy the food and let it rot.
That's why I threw out fucking some
Like
prawns
honestly,
that had gone black yesterday.
I want to cook so much, and then I buy stuff to do it, and I just can't be asked because of that shitty little kitchen.
You should learn that piano.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
That would
I-
be a great use of your time.
Thank you.
And scheduling all these podcasts into a calendar.
Okay,
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be great.
lovely.
So
Mary
I can-
said
I
she'd
can
really
plan.
appreciate that.
Gosh, she
Um,
would. She fucking never comes anyway.
2000trees is a good festival.
So we got the IKEA stuff and we set it up.
Yeah.
And then we were a bit bored, to be fair. And I can't remember what we did. We went down and watched Holding Absence
Yeah.
and some bands in the
Oh,
forest.
we got some food.
I love a bit of holding absence.
We got
Yeah,
some
they're
curry.
very
nice
good.
lads.
Yeah, we went to the Curry Bay.
It was
restaurant.
lovely last year.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
shit, wasn't it? It was
This
proper
year it
fucking
was.
The
yeah.
samosa was good.
Did anyone get my favourite, the sushi wrap?
No,
No,
we're
couldn't be
gonna.
arsed with
but
that.
It's always got a massive queue.
I don't even remember eating at Trees. To be fair,
No,
We had that curry.
The pizza was
curry
good.
the pizza.
Oh, that pizza was glorious.
I don't
Actually,
remember what else.
I had a
Yeah, the bunny chow.
Yeah, the bunny
greatest
chow.
soul food I've
Oh.
ever had in my life.
big
God.
up, big up the bunny chow.
God, I could do one of them.
Bunny
right now.
chow. If you want to send us some bunny chow in the mail,
It's the bread in with chili in it.
Oh, bread. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's
Because
very
I ain't
good.
got a clue what bunny chow is, and I'm sure the people at home.
Yeah,
It's South African, isn't
it's
it?
quite.
Is it
it's
like
quite
a
famous.
big fat like baguette, alt bread ripped out,
Baguette.
and then
yeah,
you chili
it
pudding?
is exactly that.
Do you know what they do with the like spare pieces of baguette?
Shove it up your ass.
They make garlic bread with it.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you get that with it.
Yeah.
Like garlic clumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking beautiful, man.
It sounds awful though if you call it a clump.
Lovely.
I guess.
I love a clump of garlic bread.
So your food was good at trees because it always is.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
trees is known for having good scram.
The Guitar Hero was good.
The Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
was
tell me
good.
about Guitar Hero. Like I saw that. Stop banging the table. You move it.
So we took.
It's an inside joke.
Oh yeah. So we took the TV, Xbox 360, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, and
Which I'm now playing now, and it's fucking excellent.
you'll see in the video how we were able to power that. But it was great, and we just sat in that tent and just played that.
Yeah, it was lovely. You know,
majority of the night
just to
before we
like
went
sit
out.
there. We thought like, what better festival to do this at?
Yeah.
Really?
Do you have fairy lights and everything out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's lovely
Yeah.
inside a tent with fairy lights.
Yeah.
Don't know why, but it just makes it so.
I'll tell you what
better.
makes it even better. Double bed.
I'm sure it does, but I have a double airbed every time. So.
Oh, fuck. You know what? Fuck a double airbed.
It was the
Well, you're saying fuck a
pillow.
double airbed.
Yeah.
What mattress did you have?
2 single.
Two
airbeds.
single airbeds.
Arguably worse.
No, it was
No.
better. It was like a little cocoon.
No,
in there.
because if
Well, it was for you.
if
It was
like
the best night's festival sleep I've ever had.
if I was to share a like double airbed with Rob, which I've unfortunately done, whenever he moves, I'm getting bothered.
Yeah.
But with
But
two,
don't forget as well, whenever you move, I'm getting bothered. Like
I wish
No,
you
but
two would
that's-
just
that's
stop
not
bothering
my
each other at
it's
night.
not just me moving and it's bothering you. When you move, it's bothering
You
me.
both wake up
can't
and give each
just
other a
say
good
that.
bothering.
You can't just say like I'm bothering you.
gaslight,
it now,
gaslight.
So you two have been bothering each other through night.
There was no bother at
No,
all, to be fair.
I'll tell you
so-
what.
Even Val's weren't bothering me.
Where was Val staying?
So
we rotated it. So the first night we did a roll of the dice to figure out who would sleep where.
Did you actually have a dice?
Yeah, we had
Yeah, we took Monopoly.
Oh. Did you play it?
Dan, don't you
Define
fucking dare
play.
ask such dumb cunt questions. Of course we took Monopoly. Why didn't you think?
I didn't ask. Did you take Monopoly, dickhead?
Well, you should have
I said,
assumed.
did you take dice?
You should have assumed.
And he said, "Did you play Monopoly?"
Okay.
Yes, we did. There's
And it
no
was
version where you just roll the dice
highest
once.
wins. Highest wins.
So you had one go each.
Well, there was 2 dice, so it was 1 go with 2 dice.
Highest number wins. Me and Rob got the highest numbers first night, so we slept in the tent.
Nice.
Went to Silent Disco.
Yeah.
It was shit.
Wait, if you slept in tent, where was Ross?
In another tent, we took them small little
Oh,
ones as
right.
well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Auxiliaries.
The thing
the
that was-
garage.
the
Stayed in the garage.
Silent Disco was different this year because like there was 4 channels. So there was.
No, so that was like the main nights. This is the Wednesday night, I remember.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
Mm.
The
Oh,
Wednesday
okay.
night was just that one channel.
It was shit.
Yeah.
And I, for some reason, just couldn't drink my Disaronno.
yeah,
you never can.
were.
I'm quite a good drinker
Yeah.
now at this point. I'm quite a heavy drinker.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
seen it at Gloucester.
And yeah, absolutely. Thanks
I do want to give credit because we've met the guy that was DJing that Wednesday night, and he's a great guy. Big up that guy. But
What guy?
I can't remember
I
his
don't
name.
know the guy.
We met
Forgot his
him
name.
last year.
Yeah, it was nice.
Lovely guy.
No doubt,
But the issue is like it
I'm
was
just sick of that.
all
generic
the
stuff.
generic stuff you could possibly think of.
Yeah, the
It's
And I just,
stereotypical.
but the thing is, like, the reason he's playing that is because everyone else was happy about it.
But the thing is, right, I'm really trying to understand like why people after all these
'Cause
years,
people aren't like
Yeah,
us,
they
and they're
don't
not
go
going out every. Well, we haven't been out for ages, but they're not at a festival.
No, but
That must be it. It must just be the overexposure.
and that's what it was back in Key Club days when we were at Key Club
that's it.
literally
Like, this isn't a
3
new
times
thing.
a week.
This
Yeah.
isn't a new thing. Like it's always been the
I've been
case.
thinking, you know, what I'd love lately a night out.
I was
Nah.
gonna go for a beer yesterday,
Really?
Yeah.
and I didn't because it's been so long that I want to make it like a special moment. And
Yeah.
do you know what I'm gonna get, Jake?
Go on.
I'm
How
gonna
much?
get a bottle of Corona,
Oh wow.
ice cold, mate, with a lime.
Honestly,
in it.
every festival we
And
go
when
to,
I
like,
have
Rob
it-
just talks about an ice cold bottle of Corona.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
tell you-
gonna
Don't
be
see it.
great.
Don't see the hype around it.
Oh, it's
No,
my
they are
favorite
nice.
beer now.
Did you know what? They are good because they
Well,
taste nice, and do you know what? The bottle is just so nice to hold.
Oh, I love it.
Like you can hold it from the base and it feels great. Hold it from the neck because it's got a long neck as well. Like
Ice cold beer.
Ice cold,
Yeah.
Like
beer.
Chris.
Never broke my heart.
Never. Yeah, like Chris.
See, I'm this close to just not drinking anymore. I just don't care for it whatsoever.
I think that's a good idea, mate.
Yeah, I know you do, dickhead.
No, I'm being supportive. I do think it's good. I think it's better for you and it's better for everyone. I think it's a great idea.
Why is it
Yeah.
better for everyone else?
I just think I think you'd be happier and then anyone else is going to be happier as well if you're happier.
Good
It's
save.
not a diss. I'm
Good
not
save.
trying. It's not a diss.
It feels heavily loaded.
I'm
that.
just, yeah. But like,
God, there's
if I
just
think
always
about
that
times, if I
underline.
think about times where everything's accelerated by alcohol, it's usually not as good as if there's no alcohol.
Yeah.
It's not. I wouldn't have a go at you on the podcast
But no, I
when
just,
this is
I
off.
just,
though. I'll be fucking
don't, I just don't care anymore. I don't fancy nights out, and when I do,
Well, you're
I get-
fancying
I
boys
get-
and stuff,
Oh,
aren't you?
great. I get bored very easy, and I have to get leathered to like.
I think that is the thing. That it's the getting leather.
Yeah, I'm not asked for that. You've sent him into a
maybe
giggle.
we can
Old
support you
pinkhead
with
over
that
there.
in some way. I'll try and I'll slap your hand if every time I think you're having a bit too much of a swig.
Great.
Oh
You
god.
tried that at Glasgow and I shut you up.
Well, I was trying though. I've got your best interests.
Oh, it's okay if you do. What's going on? Chucky watch over there. Hey, you won't get homie.
Chuck, how quickly do you reckon after this episode's release we get cancelled?
No, because people know the intent, and the intent is the only reason that I jumped through those hoops is because I'm so desperately trying to not upset anyone. It would have been easier to just say what, to just read the thing. Stop laughing because my ribs fucking killing.
More on that.
Never. Right, let's get back to fucking 2000 trees, please.
Yeah, God, I wanted to go in 10 minutes. Fuck
Well,
me.
you've missed that one. You shouldn't have laughed so much. Right,
We could cover off trees in 10 minutes.
you've done the Wednesday. Tell me about the Thursday. No, you've done. We didn't get through the silent disco. I don't think.
It was shit.
It was fine. We tried to neck a little 330 bottle of Dizzy. It just didn't go down.
It just wasn't going down, was it?
No, it was.
I've got one coming with me to truck
Yeah,
tomorrow.
same. I've got mine as
That
well.
same one, yeah.
Why do you
yeah,
get such little bottles?
and
We just bought the
we
little bottles.
yeah,
Fair.
we just ended up just go. Did we get some food that night? I don't know.
No.
Don't know.
Oh, did we go to the shop that night?
No.
Or was that next night? Right, we'll come back to that.
Wow, exciting. We went to the shop.
We just went to bed, man.
Yeah, we did.
And I crawled in my little tent there, got on double bed and slept soundly.
Well,
Did you have the non-fresh and black?
when you say
Slept soundly.
well, you know,
Oh, I did hear
so
something.
I jumped
I
onto
did
the
hear an
I
almighty clang.
jumped on the bed.
Can you not buy
All
on table,
good.
though?
All good.
Don't do that.
Is he a sausage roll?
Rob got on the bed. Just fell straight through.
Sure did.
You've got slats on it?
Yeah, we must have bought the basic slats.
Single bed slats.
It's weird because they worked okay on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, remember, I got on that side.
Yeah. And so
And it was
did I.
fine.
Was it
Yeah.
not the slats where they're all attached by like a little piece of material so they don't wander away from each other?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, it was how you say improperly installed.
So they hadn't been stapled in.
Not stapled in. There's like two little things that you put in to like keep them in place, and that wasn't done.
I wonder whose fault that
I'll
is.
tell you what, I slept on there both nights in that configuration. It was fucking lovely.
Fair.
So suck my dick.
How many nights were you there for?
He's confused
3.
again.
Who's confused?
2 overnights. 2 nights.
2 overnights.
Fucking hell. Right. Tell me
Thursday.
about the Thursday.
Thursday. What the fuck happened?
Bionic man.
Thursday.
How my rib, man. Fucking hell. I'm going to get a water, please. Just give me a...
Chuck, stand in dead quick. We need a replacement while he's getting some water. Come on.
Come
So
on.
on the Thursday, it was a bit dead.
Yeah.
So
I don't think we really cared to see anyone.
nope, we didn't.
Oh, when did we see Holden Absence and
That was the Wednesday
Yeah,
night.
we spoke about
oh, did we?
that. Yeah.
No, so
On it-
Hold Absence and Bob Villain.
Were you there Friday night as well?
No.
Oh, so you didn't see Bullet?
Yeah, we did. But we didn't stay Friday night. We left.
So one thing that we did do is me and Rob did a quiz. We did a pub quiz, didn't
Oh,
we?
yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
Wow.
Do you know what? Hardest pub quiz I've ever done.
It was fucking well hard,
But I think it was because the questions weren't
Easy.
great.
There was...
Right,
yeah,
okay.
There were some questions that was so like,
It seemed nice when I came to see us.
well, it was nice up until the point of
The baby's ass coming out. covered in
the
shit.
baby's ass.
Pardon.
Oh, God.
I meant to ask Mary this.
About a baby's ass.
I feel like I'm on thin ice already. So
Do you want me to tell the story then?
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna keep talking.
Like you?
You know, breastfeeding in public,
Yeah.
obviously not an issue,
No.
and I've never had issue with it. Some
Yeah.
people do though.
Yeah.
I don't know if changing a baby's
Ass.
khaki ass is deserving of the same etiquette.
No.
I lean towards no.
I don't know. Like it's
So let me paint
I'd
the
say
picture.
it's
You're in a
pretty
tent.
normal, isn't it?
It's just natural, yeah. But like you
just
don't
a
like
baby.
it if I fart in the van.
No.
So imagine you're in a tent
Yeah,
and
the
it's
smell.
It's a hot day.
14 meters away from a disabled changing thing, and you turn around and there's what was there again?
There was a infant getting its arse changed, wiped.
Getting its ass changed.
Literally, mate.
Do you mean-
bionic.
Well, I mean,
Do you mean
we're
getting its nappy changed?
Well, with the amount of shit on it that it needed to
Why
replace
were you
the,
looking?
I didn't. I'm just going off what Rob said, okay?
Why were you
Right.
smelling? The big
Honestly.
can't help it, right?
Honestly, the smell was... it was awful. And I know baby shit smells.
Baby
but
cack's
my
horrible.
God. So, but that's it. Like,
I tell you what fucking smells, Jake Barley.
People know it smells.
I'll tell you what fucking
I know
smells
what this is.
when a massive shit is left in the guest toilet, just not flushed away.
No. That's
And
not...
and nothing's mentioned. So while I've got a week at home, every day I'm like, what the fuck's this smell?
So that's
It was the
not-
baby.
It was the baby. There's a story to that,
Yeah,
and I'll
I'm sure-
explain
I'm sure there
it.
is.
I'll explain it
Sure
off
there is.
air, but it's not quite what you think.
What's
Anyway,
the story.
I'll explain later.
He left a big shit in the toilet
It's not quite like
all
that.
week.
It's,
God.
The rest of his shit's here, man.
I know.
anyway, babe was getting an ass change. It was just too intrusive, especially when there was a toilets. Literally, as
Yeah,
Rob said, like
if you've
14
if you've got the
meters
ability to do it in a closed environment, do that.
away. It was just awful.
You know what? In the same way, don't smoke weed like indoors in an arena or in a tent because it stinks. Also, don't
Yeah, I agree.
Get
No one. I don't know what
cack
your
your
point
ass
is
out
here.
indoors where everyone's got smell.
I think the cack is worse than the weed. Because at least if you're in an arena,
you know
it's
what?
fucking off
Either
upwards.
way, I'm unhappy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Well,
you're always unhappy. Look at
pull
those
out.
teeth.
Candy bean air freshener.
Oh, with the white on top.
Then everyone's happy, aren't they? No matter
Yeah.
what enclosed area.
You know what's
you're
different
in.
though? The baby is gonna shit, but
Yep.
when you're smoking weed, that's like you going, "I'm gonna inconvenience everyone in this room."
Who was someone doing that?
no,
No, I'm just
I think
comparing it to like the smell of like weed when someone's smoking it indoors
Just
and
don't be
like.
such a pussy for smells.
Well,
but
we'll remember that, won't we?
Yeah.
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 Remember
Yeah,
that.
well, that's fine. I mean, there's a difference when it's in your own fucking house and it's someone else's massive cack.
Literally,
That
like
they've
you're
left.
literally moaning about the exact same thing.
Yeah, but no. That's you know,
Well, it's
you're out and
it's a
about.
difference when it's indoors at a gig and I paid to see this band in my yeah.
No, I'm on about it's different when it's in my fucking flat
Not your flat though, is it?
and the door is left open
close it.
to the big. You close it. You cacked in there and left it in the toilet.
Dan, why do you vape like these awful fucking like blue raz vapes in my van?
compare
Then?
his vape.
I don't. I only.
You are
it's-
quite inconsiderate with that, but you can't compare his vape
To
his
shit.
and it's also fresh, only fresh mint. So you know, it's not blue rats.
Either
Blue raz.
either way.
That would be way out there.
That'd be
Don't
ridiculous.
fucking exaggerate.
I don't know. I'm just trying to relate.
Well, don't.
What else did we do on the Thursday?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Did you
mate.
play
I don't think
mini
we did.
golf?
I
Did you
don't
do any
think we
acting?
did.
No,
No.
we actively didn't
No.
do the golf.
Wait, I think was that the day that we had the pizza? I think
yeah,
it was.
yeah, it
that was the
yeah.
highlight of the day.
Pizza, yeah.
Did you not
What
do
else
any of
did
the
we
little
do?
things?
I've still got the fucking video. Let's have a scrub through.
Did you-
Oh, we held the competition.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we
Oh,
did.
yeah,
I've heard
we
about
did.
this.
We held a
Competition.
Guitar Hero 3 competition.
Arguably one of the best guitar heroes as well.
Oh, not even arguably, of
Without
course it
doubt.
I
is.
don't know. Two's pretty good.
Three's just pips it though, doesn't it? A bit.
I think it's just because of the gameplay. It's like
just
it's not
harder
the
as
actual
well.
choice of songs.
So, because we had Guitar Hero, we thought let's do a little competition just to make it the evening a bit more exciting because Soft Play was playing and we just didn't care about going to see
I
that.
don't even know who they are.
Slaves.
Oh yeah.
God, we didn't do anything on the Thursday.
We didn't at all.
Somehow text
Yeah.
up 20
Wow.
minutes of video, but we didn't do anything.
That does sound efficient. You're right.
What song did we use for everyone to play at the Guitar Hero competition?
It was a song by a band called Priestess,
Oh, lay
and
down.
the song was "Lay Down." And the
What a
only
great
reason,
song.
it was that song was because I tried to play it about 3 or 4 times, and I just couldn't do the intro. Then we found out it was an issue
with
with
calibration.
the calibration.
No, you're not really that good with plastic guitars or real guitars.
Well, he's looking at me. I've got to tag me in here. It was the it was the calibration because we normally play it on the 55-inch supermarket TV, and instead we're playing it on the 19-inch Slayer
Hey,
TV.
it's not a supermarket. It's Toshiba, that bad boy.
Yeah, straight from Asda, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't matter. It's still Toshiba.
It's bad.
They'll sell it in Curry's PC
It's
World.
still
They
a-
will
it's
not. No,
still
they
a
will
super-
Not anymore.
It's a badge engineered model, mate.
Yeah, but still.
No, trust
Yeah,
me, they
it's
just
Toshiba,
they
innit?
just pay for the fucking.
Badge.
Yeah, but the supermarket hadn't done that.
2000 trees.
Yeah.
That won't be available in any other shop. That'll be Asda exclusive.
God, who's listening to this?
Mate, I worked in Curry's for like 3 years,
Who
man.
is listening to this?
Wow.
I can guarantee
So you'll know
you.
all Asda exclusives.
That's what they do. They will send revisions out, and the Tesco one will be a Polaroid. That one will be a Toshiba. So Terry, who had a Toshiba fucking CD changer in his M3 in 1986, goes, "Oh, Toshiba, good brand. That none of that shit Polaroid thing." But it's the same fucking. I am sorry if I said the wrong thing about the. If I really didn't want to.
No,
upset.
remember.
I've still got the tab open. I'm going to close.
It's, unfortunately, you've already said the thing that whatever people are offended by, and you also hit Scotland.
Yeah.
Ah, I fucking do. God, they'll take anything, won't they?
Yeah.
Get that straight at Daily Mail.
Fuck the Daily
Anyway,
Mail,
can we
okay.
skip past Thursday? Because
Yeah.
I feel like all I did was.
Well, did you not do it all on the night?
Not really.
No,
we did the
we-
Guitar
we-
Hero competition.
Did we?
We went to the
we
sound
went out.
disco.
Yeah,
Can
sound
you-
disco was
Can
better.
you tell me more about the Guitar Hero competition other than the song you've played and that you did it?
Yeah, so the idea was, right, because we were leaving that night and it was the last night in the tent, we weren't protective over the tent or the campsite. So it's like, let's get everyone to this campsite. We'll have a big competition. So I put it on my Instagram twice by accident. And some people turned up, the usual suspects. And the idea was
Gibbo.
Willis. That the idea was
That's
like
it.
we'll have the
No,
there was
no
like,
Robertson.
there was like maybe 4 or 5 people there.
The problem was, no one had signal.
Yeah.
Like there was
Yeah.
literally no phone
the,
signal.
the
It's always been
idea
shit for signal
was let's
down
get the tent open, let's get it blasting. It's quite quiet. but
Problem number one.
Blasting
The-
at
the-
Slayer
the-
TV.
yeah,
blame
the-
Fat Franks for having a fucking orcs.
Yeah.
But or us for not being an orcs. But
That
the idea
Ox.
was like when it's running, it'll attract some attention, and we'll buy a trees ticket for the winner. That was the idea.
Yeah. Did you do that?
Yeah, we
yeah,
tried.
we did.
Have you bought the ticket?
No,
Well,
we're
no,
gonna-
they're not on sale yet.
Spoke to him today.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
they've almost sold out. Apparently,
Who won?
the only person who could successfully complete a song that's not me or these two.
Who?
Gibbo?
Have a guess.
Gibbo.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done, Gibbo.
Why was he the winner? By the way.
My lawyers have.
We played too much Guitar Hero.
Yeah, we did. We rocked too
for
hard.
about 10 hours, and the battery ran out.
Oh, the big power
Yeah,
bank.
Yeah,
halfway through the-
it did a few beeps and then
Halfway
the
through
power
the
ran out.
second player.
Well, that's fucking dumb, innit?
So the third place podium was Andrew Willis, who didn't
Who
even.
didn't even get a go.
Didn't even touch the guitar.
But were they the only 3 who turned up to play anyway?
No, there was a couple of others, and we'd kind of told a few people to come, but
They didn't.
well, it didn't even have a chance to get started, mate.
Yeah.
It was like a busker. Like we were going to be like a busker, and everyone would end up watching
Yeah.
whoever's playing. But
That would have been funny to like take
We'll
into
do it
the silent
properly.
disco area.
We'll do it
we'll
properly
do it
next
properly
year.
next
Do
year.
it
Oh,
back
well,
at
we
Silent
won't be
Disco
going
with some
next year,
headphones
will
on.
we?
Yeah.
We'll do it
Yeah,
properly
We
somewhere.
we should also take the projector.
There you go.
Oh, you could do it on roof at Silent Disco.
Hey, what are we doing this weekend?
Who's calibrating?
What are we doing on
that?
Friday?
Oi, who's calibrating that with
For
projector?
the DJ set. Like I just plugged it straight into the desk.
That would be definitely.
God, I love that. Hey, why are the people? Why is there not a Guitar Hero club night?
Well,
They
why don't we
used to
just
be
do
like
it then?
Guitar Hero tents.
Yeah, you know, back when it was popular.
Yeah.
No.
Because it hadn't come out for
in
years.
2009 and
Yeah,
10.
but listen,
Yeah, but the songs are still
I'll
classics.
tell you what, that's,
Lay down.
God, I need to fucking lay down. Jesus.
It's in E flat.
Anyway, Thursday night was alright at Silent Disco.
Yeah,
I think
4 channels. Green
Don't
channel
say
was
4
great.
chan again.
I don't think we need to know the colours of the channel, Jay.
No, but the green was great. Green
it?
was very good.
I'll tell you,
They
it
were
was
all good.
smiling down upon us.
Any DJs
Yeah,
we know,
they were.
like Zoe?
The Muse gods.
John
the,
Mahon.
the super massive gods was smiling down.
Yeah.
We had it twice and once with AirPods.
Proper
Yeah.
stank hole on
Yeah.
God.
it was
this is coming
great.
from the same lads who'd be like, "Did the DJs not talk to each other?"
Yeah, but when it's super massive black hole.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise there was a little
Massive black
star
hole.
there.
Let me just move those goalposts.
It's Supermassive Black Hole is one of the greatest songs ever made.
God, I was
Come
so
to the
annoyed
DJ
at
set
work when
where
didn't
we
get it.
played that for
No,
at
that's
least
Knights of Sidonia.
That's what I meant.
the greatest song in the world.
And it was good. Yeah, we had a good chat with some pals and that, and then we went to bed. And
We tried to buy some crisps.
the guy from the shop, it was so annoying, mate. He wouldn't let us buy the crisps for 10 grand.
He put in
What?
10 grand on the card reader, and we tried to transact it, but it wouldn't go through.
Just for some crisps.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were like, if you give us a refund, let's do this. He
Wow.
typed it in as a joke, and then we were like trying to tap.
Yeah, he was
And then
like,
we were like, then we had a discussion of like, look, if you promise us a refund, which is a dumb idea, by the way,
Yep.
because if you promise us a refund, then let us do it for me.
Give me a verbal promise that I can't prove.
And then they didn't do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
and listen to this. I bought some sweets, yeah?
Oh, this is bollocks.
Right?
this.
yeah.
Starburst.
Yeah.
No, but they weren't Starbucks.
Can I get my literal next fucking sentence out?
I'm
you
just trying to
ignorant
hide you.
cunt?
I'm just trying to
All
hide
of
you
you
up.
are. Fucking, we
Shut
interrupt
up.
each other so much.
But literally, like, I've already got the architecture of this story in my head, and I'm 2 lines in, and the next line clarifies what.
I'm just trying to help you out, man. Just be like,
If I needed your help, I'd ask for it. So I bought these Starbursts, but as Raz helpfully interjected, they were branded as opal fruits, which was originally
you.
That's originally,
what
yeah.
they were called. And it was the only one that was like that. So I thought, sick guy, man. Say less, bro. Copying these mofos.
They were just
So I
out of
copped
date
them. Well,
by years.
you're not too far off. I brought them home with me because I didn't eat them there. And I was going to tuck into them the other day. And I was like, I'm just going to Google opal fruits because I'm interested. Like, when were they discontinued? Like, when did they revive these ones as like a limited edition? And obviously the originals were like 20, 25, probably 30 years ago. These were a limited edition novelty run from just before the pandemic.
What?
And somehow they'd slipped through the cracks and ended up being sold to me as the only one in the pack of Starburst bags. And the fucking sell-by date was rubbed off.
Oh, God.
And I've still got them. I've still got them in
Just
my.
keep 'em forever
I'll
now,
tell
eh?
you what. If you see me at Leeds Fest, I'll have some opal fruits for you.
So you're telling
So
me
you're going to give sweets to kids at Leeds
Who's
Fest?
saying
See,
kids?
I told you
They're not
we all
kids.
interrupt each other.
They're not kids.
I mean, it's
16 is a
Leeds
kid.
Fest.
Everyone's someone's kid.
Yeah, there you go then.
What if you're artificially inseminated
You still got
Bionicle.
into a tube?
Yeah, you've still
test
you're
tube,
still,
baby.
You're still someone's.
Nah, test tube, baby.
someone's made the cum.
No, it's pre-made.
How?
Post mix.
No, let's have this conversation. How?
It's like when they cloned that
Post-mix
sheep.
Yeah.
The-
How did they clone that sheep?
Well,
Using a real sheep embryo.
yeah,
So,
but
Dolly, the sheep, is called.
but that don't mean it's got parents.
It does.
well, yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
it
it
just
does. I've
means
literally watched so many YouTube videos about this, mate.
no.
Come on, what's your next step? You want to talk about a Dyson Sphere next?
The submersible.
Why would I want to
Eh?
talk about a Dyson?
Why would they
Sphere?
build it out of fucking carbon fiber?
What, the Dyson Sphere?
No, the Dyson Sphere is theoretical.
What?
Dyson Sphere is totally unrelated to the
Are you on about the
submersible.
Dyson ball Hoover?
No, I'm on about this theoretical sphere of like energy receptacles that they can build around the sun, and it's like the best way to get energy, but you can't do it
Why? Because the sun is.
because it'd need to be near the sun.
If you
It'd
can't do it.
surround the
Hey, I'll
sun.
tell you what's hot as fuck. Open that laptop again.
if you can't do it, how's that's the best way?
It's like the most efficient way theoretically to capture energy from our star.
Anyway, Brian, it's been fucking lovely having you on the podcast.
He's a bit of a cox, isn't he?
Speaking of cocks,
Right, Friday at Trees. Tell me all about it.
Friday was fucking brilliant.
Stop
you know.
banging on the fucking table. You're moving the cameras.
Friday was great, and I'll tell you for why. Jake,
Tell you for why.
if
I've told this story so
you're
many
telling
times,
them for why am I jumping?
I
So
just-
I'll tell you
Why
what.
is no one telling me why instead of for
So
why?
we met this lad, right? Viewer of the channel, Tom, big up, great lad. Came over, big smile on his face, good lad. Came over with his dad, and his dad looked pretty cool. They both had walkie-talkie. He says, "Oh, evidently they're working."
Oh, that's cool. You can chat to each other at Fruit Festival.
Yeah.
I like that.
But they were working because his dad was the lighting engineer for Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh, no way.
Big up, that's great.
So he knows patch like we do.
He knows Padge.
Probably a bit better.
He's probably got a few stories about him as well.
Yeah. But not only is the lighting engineer for Bullet for My Valentine,
He's also Tom's dad.
he's also Tom's dad, ladies and gentlemen.
Tomu.
The lad we met.
Yeah, viewer.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Good lad.
But that's what you said.
Yeah.
You said that at the start, so that's not really
That's
interesting.
the second cool thing.
He said that.
He interjected.
Can you close that window?
I fucking didn't. He said
We're
it.
getting a load of flies.
The next best thing was he's also a lighting engineer for a band called Biffy Clyro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
And obviously,
Close that window for us.
well, you tell this rest of the
I'll
story.
tell the rest of the story then. So we were hanging about waiting for Simon Neil anyway because he's in a band called Empire State Bastard and they were playing
Tragic,
2000 Trees.
Absolute tragic.
Not my kind of music.
No.
And the guy was like, Tom's dad was like, oh, come back at this time. And this is when Simon will get here. So I was like, cool. So we dossed about for a bit. We came back and we'd missed Simon. So we saw Tom again. I was like, oh, we've missed him. Long story short, Tom's like, do you want me to go and have a word? He's just in the dressing room. So we're like, no, like, you know, we don't want to impose.
But secretly dying to.
And Tom's the nicest fucking lad. And he's so hyped to meet us. And he goes and has a word. And we're sat like kind of near just off to the side of the dressing room on these hay bales, like next to Matt Tuck. And
Like literally next to Matt.
yeah, he's like stood next to us, yeah. And
Did you talk to him or just sit next to him?
I had a real brief chat with him, but
Hello.
it's the area where you don't do that. Like, that's the thing. If you're in that area, you're there because you're having your downtime before you play a show. That's why we didn't want Tom necessarily to go in and do us this favour. But he went in, and obviously in that room, there's him, his dad, Simon Neil, and Simon Neil's tour manager, a guy called Neil, to just make things a little confusing. And I think he sold it wrong, did Tom, because he said, I think he must have said something like, these guys want a photo with Simon or something. So Neil comes out to like meet us, because Simon will have said, yeah, of course. I'm certain of that, because he's so nice. But Neil is the tour manager, and it's his job to protect Simon from psychopaths. We could do with a tour manager. And do you know, I can't even think of an example of someone that we've met recently that I feel like we'd need a tour manager to keep us
Not
away from.
recently.
But it's happened in the past. But anyway,
Oh, yeah.
so Neil comes out and he's like, hi guys, I've heard you want a picture with Simon. And we were like, it's not that we want a picture, just like, you know, we love him. We'd love to just say hello and pay our respects, I think was the term that I used.
Like he's dead.
He's underground.
So Neil kind of got a feeling for us, like what we're about a little bit, like just
We
you
ain't
know.
psychos, basically.
Yeah.
So he then goes back to Simon and says, there's 4 gimps outside.
And he was like, well, come back in an hour when Simon's stage ready, and on his way to the stage, like you can say hello to him. So I'm like buzzing. So he goes back into the dressing room, and we're like chatting and we're happy, and we're kind of, I was thinking like, well, do we sit here or do we fuck off now, or do we cut our losses even at this point? And then Neil just came back out and he's like, do you want to just come in, guys? So like, fucking hell.
So he must have gone and had a
So
word
we
with
went
Simon.
in.
Yeah.
And yeah, just Simon was right there, and he was the loveliest fucking
Yeah.
Big mustache.
Big mustache.
big
Yeah.
mustache, and
Really
you
suits
know,
him.
for everyone who doesn't know, like Simon Neil is my biggest idol on this planet, and he was just so nice, and he could see how nervous I was, and I do get nervous sometimes, but
That's very unlike you.
I don't really get too nervous, but he is that much of a big deal for me that I was like, you know, when you see someone getting a picture with us and they're
Yeah.
kind of like shaking a little bit, which is crazy to me.
That is
I
bad.
was like that. But then the funny thing is, Tom was like that
With
because he
the-
was stood next to us, and then not even bothered about Simon Neil being stood there. And we had a real brief, concise but meaningful. That's the thing when you meet someone famous or someone that means a lot to you. The worst thing you can do is like, can we get a picture? And sometimes that's all you can do. Like that's what I did with Matty Healy. But like, if you can just get like 60 seconds of meaningful conversation, that'll mean so much more to that person. And that's what we did. And we talked about guitars very briefly. And
The downstream.
I don't know. He's not known for his downstrum, is Simon. But it was just proper organic. And when I was nervous, this is the thing I was getting at. I could tell he was like, he could tell, and he just tried to distract me because he put his hand like on my shoulder and was just like, "Are you having a good time?" and trying to talk about something else. And I just thought,
Oh, that's cool.
what a gent. And he was lovely, wasn't he?
Yeah,
and we
he
got
was.
I got the worst picture ever.
I don't know. I've seen you in some trousers.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the download one with Simon Neil's trousers.
The pattern clash.
We've had some bad ones.
I-
It was great,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know, Tom sorted that out for us, and
Big up, Tom.
Tom was such a polite and well-raised lad that he really didn't want to, in his words, like overstay his welcome hanging out with us.
No such thing.
His dad had invited us to watch Bullet from what's called the front of house, which is where the lighting's done from, which is at the back of the house. And we didn't do that because we didn't want to impose. But Tom was insisting, and we were like, no, we don't want to do that. Like, you know, your dad's busy. You don't want us up there, like, crowding it up. But Tom was also like, oh, I hope I'm not, like, annoying you guys. Or like, and we're like, Tom, literally, like, you have made our
he asked
festival.
me, like, not even an annoying amount of times. He asked me, like, twice. He was like, are you sure, like, I can, like, chill with you for a bit? And I was like, you have no idea, like, what you've just done for us. Like,
yeah, it might not mean a lot to you. It might not seem like a lot to you because you're such a nice lad for doing it. But, like, you've just made...
Yeah.
I mean, certainly made our day, made the festival, made the week, maybe one of the biggest highlights of the month. I don't know what else was going on that month, but you know, what a... so big up, Tom, and we're going to be seeing him this weekend, actually, so you'll meet him.
Is he at
and he'll
Tramlines?
probably be very happy to meet you, Dan, because he's a big fan of the channel.
Yeah.
And we've sent him some merch to say thank you, and you know, he's welcome.
Oh,
He's welcome to hang around with us anytime he wants.
And
when he's 18, I'll buy him a pint.
And there you are, grooming again.
Said when he's 18, you dickhead.
And
that's what you do. You wait.
And
you can't win in this world, can you?
I'll tell you what. So, and because we like met him and like met his dad, who's the lighting engineer for Bullet. Like, I was so conscious of like, am I biased when I'm saying this? But I don't think I am. But we were watching Bullet, and we were like, you know what, Bullet are fucking brilliant.
What a great light show that was.
But yeah, the guy is so good at lighting. And like I said, I don't know if it's just because we just met his dad who fucking does it. But it was such a good light show. Like, every little intricate bit of the set, like each little drum fill
had its
like,
corresponding.
Yeah, like there's a strobe for like this snare fill that like he knows that he's gonna do.
And you could see Tom was proud of his dad because he said to me, he was like, I don't want to be a knobhead. But he was like, my dad's the best person at switching lights on. He goes, they call him the human time code, he said. I was like, fucking hell. And it was electric. And I've seen comments, actually, I meant to tell you, about the lights for Bullet in the Trees group, organically saying how good they were, those lights.
In my head is like that kid from School of Rock where he's got it on his laptop and you can see the lights going up on the laptop and then it does it behind in real life.
That's all I really know as well is that School of Rock scene, but it can't look like that, can it?
Nah, it does. That's what I'm saying, it does.
Let's rock today.
Yeah. I've just seen lights for like Now Rodgers and Chic out there.
They look shit.
Are they playing tonight?
Yeah.
Saw them at Tramlines not so long ago.
Yeah.
I say not so long ago. Quite a few
we
years
saw them
now.
twice in 2 weeks. And
Right, anything else happen on Friday or was it just Bullet and home?
it was Bullet and home, wasn't it? And
There was a few other bits.
We were bulleting home. I can assure you that we made a call like halfway through that day. I was like, you know what? Rather than driving 6 hours the day after, because as you know, we were going up to Glasgow for a transmit. Decided to look at like what's the halfway point, because 6 hours in the morning or at night is fucking awful. Like, that's just going to drain you before you're at the festival. So I was like, okay, let's break it up. Found a place in Preston that was like fucking 60 quid for night.
Yeah. It was all right as well.
Could have even popped in a St. Chris.
I thought that as well, but we got there at 3 a.m.
No, it was 1:30. So because we left bang on as soon as like they were playing the last note, we were literally driving out of there.
Oh, so you're all packed up and ready to go.
Yeah, we'd done that that morning.
Yeah.
We were
just
straight to the recycling.
We were driving out at 11 p.m. It only took 2.5 hours to get to Preston, and it was like,
and I can't believe we even thought about doing anything other than that. To be honest, like, it was such the right call to just go and get some sleep.
I mean, we were looking at seeing if we could hire a driver, which was obviously dumb because like that'd have been so much fucking money.
Yeah,
but
and it just wasn't even. I mean, as a passenger, obviously, my opinion only goes so
it
far.
was fine because
mad.
we also did we stop off somewhere on the way? Did we get like a little snack or something?
What, on the way to Preston?
Yeah,
No, just straight bombed it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. You know what? I think as a driver, you gotta like convince yourself like sometimes. So like getting onto the motorway doesn't count as driving. because that's like a bit more. You're occupying your brain by like swerving and doing stuff. So then, like, if the first hour of your drive is doing that, and then you've only got 2 hours sat on the motorway, then you like try and break it down into like, oh well, I've been driving for an hour. Oh, but I've got 2 hours on the motorway. Oh, well, in an hour's time, I've only got
like
that much again.
It's like when you're halfway through your shift. And it's like, God, I've got double what I've already done, and then half of one of those double segments, and then it's lunch.
Yeah.
That's convoluted.
Yeah, but you do that though, don't you? You do the little things like that just to kind of.
Well,
if
I take my lunch, if I started at 8 and I take my lunch at 2, well, then I'm pretty much fucking done with my full shift.
I'll always continue to recommend 2000 Trees to people. I think it's a lovely festival.
Yeah. Don't take any of the negativity about festivals as the festivals are bad. The festivals are great. It's just we do so many now that a lot. Like if we've done it before, they all kind of blend into the same thing.
I'll say
and
what.
It is that old rule of
2000.
Don't interrupt me, bitch. It is that old rule of like festivals don't innovate enough. They don't change it up every year. They keep the same thing because it's easy.
Because it works, and that's why they exist in it. But like, also, please don't incorrectly empathize with us and think, oh, we're not enjoying ourselves, because people always try and look out for us and that or whatever. But really, I'm enjoying myself. Having a great time.
Yeah,
it's just now we need to look at what we're doing and have as much fun as we possibly can while creating the best content.
I'll tell you what's awkward. Like, so don't get me wrong, we had fun at Trees.
First time I was going to say, don't get me wrong.
DJ Emma.
We love Trees. I particularly love it when it's like more of a chilled out weekend, and like it is like a little break, and like you are literally disconnected. You don't have phone signal. It's lovely.
The hammock in the trees.
Yeah, the hammock in the trees. And if you lose someone, don't worry, you'll fucking find them. Like I didn't have signal. Like trying to find these, like I found them, no problem. It's really small.
Outside Simon's dressing room, probably.
Come back.
I know he was only on yesterday.
The problem that we have is like we have so many things to compare it to, like so many unbelievable things. Where like, don't get me wrong, Trees is brilliant, but like, shut up. You get what I mean? You get
Trees is great. Get yourself there if you've not been. And if you're not someone trying to create a piece of fully end-to-end entertaining content, you'll love it.
It's just too chilled out for like the fast-paced videos that we want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you have to remember, we're trying to make this our work, like our full-time work. Not all of us do this full-time, and we're all trying to. So, we don't want to sit down and just chill out and do no. We want to get out there and do stuff and create a video. It's what we love doing. We've done it for years now, and we love making the videos. But we just want to make better and better videos every time.
And the people that say, oh, it was better in 2014.
No, it fucking wasn't.
First of all, no, it wasn't.
Because I didn't come back until 2016.
There might be something around the corner for you people as well who want that itch scratch.
I'll tell you what, who do you reckon would be like a great headliner for next year to like, if to like get you back?
Oh, bring me.
Too big. Way too big.
Well, it'd get me back.
So like, who'd make you come back?
Sell out.
Who'd like at least make you consider going back?
That's a good one. That
it's tough. It's like the slam dunk one. It's that awkward size where you don't know. I don't know how much buying power they've got. I don't know how much.
I'd love to see Twin Atlantic on there every year.
Twin Atlantic would be one of them.
They're big.
The thing is, I'd actually
the thing is,
I don't think they could headline anymore.
Orville Peck could get me there in a heartbeat.
Maybe not.
He'd also get me at the festival.
I don't think they've got like that much pull on international artists. Like that flyover would be.
Yeah, he'd have to be
not very cost effective.
He'd have to be on a tour
for
over here.
Flight.
And also, he's not that well known in the UK, I don't think.
Absolutely not.
Who are you on about?
Orville?
Oh my god, absolutely not.
I'd still fucking love.
I'll tell you what would be great.
I think some 41 would do it.
Oh, please no.
Yeah.
But not to get me back. I mean, who would do it?
You know what would be perfect for it? So a Biffy Clyro, but under like a pseudonym because they're doing a B-sides tour.
Oh.
What about Nothing But Thieves? I reckon they'd be a good headliner for it.
Yeah, I think they would.
Maybe slightly too small.
A bit too small. It's such an awkward.
But UMA6 did it, and I get they have a huge following, but they don't actually have that many people at the gigs anymore.
That's because they're quite oversaturated, I think.
You reckon?
I'm just guessing, but Yumi at 6 have got to be bigger than
Nothing But Thieves.
Oh, I'll tell you who.
Oh,
Neck Deep.
Oh yeah.
Neck Deep.
Oh, Broco as well. To be fair,
they done it?
No, I don't. I don't
No.
think they've
Broco,
ever played
Neck Deep.
No, it's two. You're over-indexing with that same crowd.
No. I'm not saying that for the same weekend, but either of those.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have Broco there.
Yeah, no, I think Broco are a perfect headliner for that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
You're
same. I think it'd be a really good weekend with Broco headliner.
I don't know.
You wouldn't like it, but that doesn't mean it's not the right call.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm trying to
think,
think of it. Like I like Don Broco, and I hadn't seen him do a big show for a long time. I just don't think they would ever do it. I think they're just slightly too big.
Yeah.
They've done arena tours. They don't.
The top section of Leeds Arena was
They've done
closed
Ali
off.
Pally though.
Yeah.
They've done.
They did Wembley
they sold
Arena.
out.
Yeah, but
Victoria Warehouse two in a row.
so has Bullet. They've
Yeah,
done
but
Ali Pally.
the Ali
Yeah,
Pally
true.
shows were like
Bullet
a
have just
big
done an
show.
arena tour.
Like it
Yeah,
was
that's
their
a good
big
point.
show, but like they do.
No, Bullet was Academy tour. Bullet's tour was Academies. Because
Yeah, well, we literally saw him. In
Oh, yeah. Oh,
they did arena tour in 2012.
I'm thinking of
yes.
Neck deep.
Anything?
Neck deep would be great.
Architects.
No, I could see Architects doing it, but they are heavy. So
Architects I mean, the
Architects too big.
yeah, you're probably
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, you are
Way
right.
too big.
while she sleeps.
Oh, while she sleeps.
While She Sleeps.
Great.
Yeah,
Oh,
great.
I think they did actually, didn't they, a few years ago?
No.
I don't remember him doing
And
it.
the good thing is then we definitely won't have to go.
Oh, while she sleeps.
That's a shame. I like sleeps. Anyway,
What I
right.
want us to try is eventually get to this point where we can be doing multiple ones in two separate sites.
How can we be in two separate sites at
Split
once?
the group
Split the group.
Send you to Trees to watch,
team beating.
while she sleeps.
and we'll go to Burning Man.
That's
No.
a different weekend.
I know, but like that's how it works, isn't it?
Oh.
Mate, you roll
mean,
the dice.
Oh,
You mean,
I want
you mean,
Burning Man.
you mean Man's cool?
Roll the
I'm the only one who survived Burning Man.
Dan's going to Art Tangent.
dice. Yeah, Dan, you have to act tangent.
What's that?
It's like,
It's a U type of festival. You'd enjoy it.
you'd love it, mate.
But what is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
It's like
It's an experience,
isn't
is what
it?
it is.
it's 2000 trees sibling.
2000 trees.
2000 trees sibling.
Why?
Because it's by the same. It's the same guys.
I'm trying to think of things Dan likes to say is at this festival, but I can't.
There's
for
no
some reason
drink.
I'm drawing a blank.
There's no drinking.
I was gonna say there's loads of weed, but he's not really doing that anymore.
Thank you.
There
Well
is.
done.
There's loads of like growling.
I was recommended a really good dealer today.
Yeah.
I was like,
You were
yeah, I'll tell you off camera.
probably
but
bloke I know. He's best in Leeds.
maybe, but I was like, I don't. I'll just smile and nod. Anyway,
Yeah, right. That's wrap it up. Are we
Yeah.
done? Is that
Yeah.
everything trees
Because I'm
wise?
back here in 9.5 hours. And
Oh,
I, need to,
well.
I need to pack and sleep.
Well, you should have packed before now, shouldn't you? Just plan ahead.
I've literally
If
been
you've-
busy all day.
What did Dr. Khan tell you? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
That
Ryan.
wasn't Dr. Khan. That was Mr. Sewell.
It was also Dr. Khan.
it was Mr. Sewell. To be fair,
It was also Dr. Khan.
Well, he nicked
Because
it
that's
off
where I got
Sewell.
it from.
Out of sea equals disruption.
He also
Oh, that's Mr. Sewell.
and someone else had
No.
the 6 Ps
He's
as well.
right. He's right. About
Someone had prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
right. Anyone?
There we go.
Everyone.
Yeah. Shut
Once
up.
again, sorry if anyone's upset, but
Yeah.
I guess.
Don't worry.
I guess.
Just
Do you
learn-
know
I'm
what?
upset.
learn
I wanna go
ignore
Do you
it.
know what? In the words of Hank, his name's not Hank.
Right.
In the names of Walter White. You got me.
Right.
Thank you and good
So
night.
thank you all for joining us. That was quite literally
Jockey, come and say goodbye.
one of the worst podcasts, but the best in my
No,
opinion
do you know
because I
what?
love stuff like that.
I'd love to get some.
We've chatted absolute bollocks, and I've had a great time doing that.
Do you know what I'd love to do?
Shut up.
It's obviously up
Rule
to
6.
you to do, dance. It probably will happen, but like get like a feedback form, a Google form, and just get maybe some themes about like what people actually want on
Yeah,
these.
what you're asking for there is something using a computer, and I ain't got a fucking clue.
Oh, see, this is we've all got development areas.
Yeah.
Hello, bye. There we go.
There
See
we
you
go.
later.
Right, goodbye,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you all for joining us.
All the best.
I love you boys, and I love
Love
all
you
of you
too.
at
I'm going up,
home.
bye.
You make my world. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Let me shut this off. How do I do this? They're fucking off before I've even done it. How do I turn? I forgot the screen. This. Fuck.
Make them out.